What's up with reusable rockets? Hello everyone, and welcome to our deep dive into the revolutionary world of reusable rockets. Today, we're exploring how these engineering marvels are transforming space travel and reshaping our future in space. We'll discuss the limitations of traditional rockets, the breakthrough that reusability represents, the technology behind it, its economic and environmental impact, and where all this could lead us in the coming years. For decades, space exploration relied on rockets designed for a single use. Every launch meant constructing an entirely new vehicle, launching it into space, and then discarding the booster once its fuel was spent. Imagine if after each airplane flight, the entire plane was scrapped and replaced with a new one. That was the model we had, and it drove up costs tremendously. Rockets were expensive, wasteful, and limited the frequency of launches. Each mission required billions of dollars in investment, making space exploration an exclusive endeavor, accessible to only a few. But then, a bold idea emerged. What if we could design rockets that could be used over and over again? This is where the concept of reusability takes center stage. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin challenged the status quo. They set out to develop rockets that wouldn't be disposable after one flight, but could return safely to Earth, be refurbished, and launched again. This wasn't just a tweak, it was a complete revolution in how we think about space travel. Let's break down how these reusable rockets work. Instead of following a one-time use trajectory, modern rockets are designed with recovery in mind. The most expensive component of a launch is typically the booster, the first stage of the rocket that provides the initial thrust. In a reusable system, this booster is engineered to survive the harsh conditions of launch, space, and re-entry, using advanced aerodynamic surfaces like grid fins. Combined with thrusters and precisely timed engine burns, the booster maneuvers its way back to a predetermined landing site. This might be a floating platform in the ocean or a ground-based pad. Once landed, the booster undergoes refurbishment, making it ready for another mission. This innovative approach isn't without its challenges. The booster must withstand extreme temperatures, high speeds, and intense atmospheric pressures during re-entry. Engineers have to design systems that not only guide the rocket accurately, but also ensure it remains structurally sound for repeated use. It's a process that involves continuous testing, refinement, and a whole lot of ingenuity. Every landing and relaunch represents countless hours of research and engineering breakthroughs that push the limits of current technology. Now, you might be wondering, why does reusability matter so much? The answer lies in costs and sustainability. Traditional disposable rockets can cost upwards of $60 million per launch. By reusing the booster, companies have been able to bring that cost down dramatically, sometimes to a fraction of the original price. This reduction in cost means more frequent launches, more experiments in space, and ultimately, a faster pace of technological and scientific progress. It opens the door to commercial space travel, satellite deployment, and even missions that could one day lead to colonizing other planets. The benefits aren't solely economic either. There's a significant environmental impact when you reduce waste. Building a new rocket for every mission consumes vast resources, from raw materials to energy. With reusable rockets, the cycle of manufacturing is greatly reduced, which means less material waste and a smaller ecological footprint. As we look toward a future where space travel becomes more common, these sustainability factors will play a crucial role. Looking forward, the future of reusable rockets is incredibly exciting. SpaceX's Starship, for example, is being developed as a fully reusable spacecraft with the ambitious goal of taking humans to Mars and beyond. Meanwhile, other players in the industry are pushing for advancements in hypersonic travel and next-generation launch vehicles. Imagine a world where booking a flight to space is as routine as booking a flight across the country, where space tourism becomes a reality, and scientific exploration is limited only by our imagination. Of course, every breakthrough comes with its own set of challenges. There are still technical hurdles to overcome, such as further reducing refurbishment time and ensuring the utmost safety for each flight. Critics often point out the risks of repeated re-entry and the potential for mechanical failures. But each test and every flight provides valuable data that engineers use to improve designs. The lessons learned from early attempts are paving the way for a new era of innovation, where iterative improvements lead to greater reliability and performance. It's also worth noting that the drive toward reusability is reshaping the entire space industry. The collaboration between private companies and government agencies is fostering an environment of rapid innovation and shared expertise. This partnership is essential. Not only does it help lower costs, but it also accelerates the pace of discovery and technological advancement. As more countries and organizations invest in space exploration, the benefits of reusability will extend far beyond just a single launch, influencing the entire global aerospace ecosystem. In closing, reusable rockets represent more than just a technological achievement. They symbolize a fundamental shift in how we approach space exploration. By rethinking and redesigning the way rockets are built and reused, we are not only saving money but also paving the way for a future where space is more accessible to everyone. The dream of making space travel routine of building lunar bases and even colonizing Mars is becoming a reality step by step. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the evolution of reusable rockets. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how these innovations might shape our future. Please leave your comments below. Share this video with fellow space enthusiasts. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of technology and space exploration. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars.